Question I always get, Mike, what should I eat before and after my workout? And that's a good question. So in the olden days, and it was always like this. You eat some complex carbs and some very lean protein before the workout, and then some fast carbs and maybe even liquid protein post-workout, right? To get everything back into the muscle. So that is sort of true, but everything is on a continuum, right? So I think what you should look into is not just your physical ability to train, but also your mental ability. So the more body fat you're having, the more likely it is that a heavy or medium carb meal before the workout will actually make you sleepy during the workout, which is not what you want. So a person who is, 15% body fat or higher, you'll probably be better off consuming, thinking red meat, avocados or nuts, coconut oil and greens, and then train, Ditto post-workout. So if you're very heavy, you don't need that many carbs. Also, the carb number that you're consuming depends much more on what you have trained, right? So let's say if I train legs or back, I can, use like 150 to 200 grams of carbs, right? I'm 235 right now, right? So if I only train shoulders, I don't need that many carbs post-workout, right? So always look at it as to like, what have I really done and how do I feel in terms of recovery? A lot of this is something that you need to figure out, Then the question was like, eating carbs before during a workout, will this not kill fat loss? And it's like, yes, it will stop fat loss, but we need to maximize the training. So we have another 23 hours to lose fat, but for the actual training, we need to optimize this as can be. So for most people, I would recommend having a moderate carb meal, like no more than 30 grams of protein, and a good chunk of fat, like maybe 10 or 12 grams or so. And you can even have the carbs from fruit as at the top of your liver glycogen, which you need for performance, and not anything else, so you don't feel so sluggish, because insulin will be lower going into the workout. And then, like I said, post-workout, I actually recommend consuming some fat just to slow down digestion so you don't get so sleepy. And the actual carb amount is very much dependent on what you have done and where you are in your training cycle. So if you want to grow, of course, it's going to be a higher number needed. If you just want to, get leaner, it could probably be cut in half. So in the end, you need to figure out like, okay, how did I feel in the workout and how fast did I recover? And from there on, you can determine, what is it that you really need, as opposed to just following like, I got this, carbo blend or whatever, and I'm just going to hammer away 200 grams of carbs, which is fun, but it's not really doing anything for your recovery. Mike out.